I'm bored. Are you bored? Let's talk.
The Bored Milf.
Hey everybody, it's your girl, the Bored Milf, and I always have my regular
Poison
on scene with us here today. So I think today's topic, we're going to talk about your exes. Should you still be friends with your exes even if you start a new relationship? I think that's a little bit better.
Okay.
So, I personally, I think it just depends on the person.
Okay.
I think it depends on what their relationship was like. And I really do think it's based off the person. Like, some people, if the new person that you're dating has a very insecure or jealous attitude, I think you should keep your friendship with your ex to a minimum. But why are we still friends with our exes?
Well, the new person you're dating, if they are jealous or insecure, what was you dating them for anyway? Because I guess you get the best part of the person when you first start dating.
Right.
So if they're already displaying those type of signs like insecurity and jealousy and stuff like that,
yeah,
it's only going to get worse as you get further into the relationship. So, I mean, we might need to reevaluate who we're dating again. You know what they say about, like, sometimes a person can attract the same type of person again and again and again.
I think
there's a lesson that we have to learn. I don't know what everyone's lesson is, of course.
Right.
We're doing something wrong, I think, if we keep attracting the same type of person.
Right, but if we're attracting the same type of person, how do you get out of those habits from attracting the same type of person?
I guess it has to do with you. It has to do with, you have to. I say the only way you can really do that is therapy, because when you go to therapy, you talk about your concerns and they kind of guide you, not necessarily tell you, but they kind of guide you to see what might be more apparently clear to them than it is to you.
Exactly.
And with the knowledge, now you can make changes if you want to. And then when you make changes, hopefully with the changes within yourself, you'll attract different people.
Absolutely. That makes sense. I personally feel like, I can be, I guess, jealous and a bit insecure sometimes. And that's something that have been working on with myself. So in all honesty, I just think it's the nature of it. Like, if I get with somebody and they tell me, well, I'm still friends with my ex, and to me, it depends on what's up with your ex. Or are y'all, do you have a family together? Because if you have kids together, then I can understand. If you really don't have no type of ties, I mean, maybe they were there for him through, like, some tough times, and I get it. So, I guess I could understand, but I would need someone to let me know that right off the bat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I could tell him, like, yo, I'm still cool with the father of my kids. So, sometimes when he needs things or he needs someone to talk to, this and that and forth, I'm there for him. So if you can't handle that, then, that's how I would literally put it. Like, if you can't handle that, then, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna put him before you, but I'm not gonna sit here and, like, wipe him clean off the planet because, of your insecurities. But he literally is, like, my best friend.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So he's your best friend. He could be your best friend. Your ex could be your best friend, like, if you're not in a relationship. And even that, to me, is kind of weird. Like, having my ex as my best friend. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not saying it's not possible. I mean, I'm sure it's possible. But for me, it's a little weird because women, we're so emotional. Like, I may be sitting back as a woman, like, yeah, that's my best friend. But somewhere in there, I'm, like, harboring dreams about, like, maybe me and him getting back together or something like that. Mm-hmm. So I do agree you can be on a friendly basis with your ex, but I don't know if my ex needs to be my best friend if I'm in a relationship. The person I'm dating is really supposed to be my best friend, especially since we're, like, a woman of a certain age.
Yeah.
And we have to be forward thinking about our future together. So if I have a relationship, I'm trying to bond with this person as much as possible so that we can have a future together. It's not like when I was 20 and I'm dating this guy and that guy. Whoever I'm dating now is somebody who I believe has potential to maybe be with me in the future. And so he's going to be my best friend. He's going to be the person that I'm going to invest all my time in. I'm not going to be like leaving my boyfriend in the house and be like, oh, I'll be back. My best friend is calling me. No, my man should be my best friend. That doesn't mean we always got to be together. He can have his own likes and his own, clubs and stuff or whatever he wants to do on his own. You could do that. But my boyfriend, whoever I'm with, seriously, I would think that is my best friend.
Right, but I guess what I'm saying is, no, I totally agree with you. But how do we know that until you get to know that person?
How do you know what?
So how do you know that this person is going to last long enough for you to be able to say, my man is my best friend?
I could say this. Mm-hmm. I know for a fact that my ex is not going to be my future. So why am I investing all that shit? I'm sorry. Why am I investing all of that energy in someone that I know that I don't have a future with?
Okay, so let me backpedal. So when I say my ex is my best friend, and I'm just talking in general. I'm not talking about me specifically, so please, whoever might be
step off.
Yes, please. So I'm just talking in general. So some people feel like their ex is still their best friend, and when I say that, so when I say that, what I mean is that from my perspective, if my ex was my best friend, you know what I mean, or whatever, I'm not gonna leave my current boyfriend to go take care of him or to settle his needs. You know what I'm saying? Those type of things would have to wait. So basically, I guess, the way you took what I said, it was like I'm going to be leaving him each and every time he calls me. No. Sometimes I might decline that call or text him back like, yo, I'm with my man. Like, you know what I mean? Right now, I'll call you back later. You know what I mean?
I think the way I see it, I understand what you're saying. I can say I am friends with my ex. We can talk, we can chill, I ain't got no problem with you. I'm not trying to be with you. But the label best friend, would apply to whoever I'm moving forward with. I think it's going to be weird to be best friends with someone you were previously in a relationship with while trying to maintain a relationship with a new person.
Yeah. But just saying, you've never been put in that situation. Have you ever?
Situation?
Okay, so have you ever been put in a situation where basically they deal with their best friend? They not best friend. Okay, I'm gonna just stop saying best friend. Mm-hmm. They deal with their ex in a way that you question it, like, well, why are you doing so much for your best friend? For your, you know what I mean?
Your ex. In all honesty, I have been blessed not to be in that situation. I think about my heavy hitter relationships. Yeah. I'm not talking about the scattered few. I'm talking about people I've been in serious relationships with. Mm-hmm. My husband, my ex. There's never been ex-wife or old ex that they're like friends with. Mm-hmm. And truthfully, I wouldn't tolerate it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm just saying I won't tolerate it because I know how women think because I'm a woman.
And that's what I'm saying too. I am a woman. At the same time, I do or have had some male friends that I've never had no type of connection to physically. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could literally just talk to them, or whatever, and we're just really, really cool.
It's very hard for me to say that I have a friend that hasn't attempted to cross that line.
Yeah.
It'd be hard for me to find any friend that hasn't tried to make that sexual connection or intimate connection. So I can't even identify with that.
But overall, I think that I think it is I don't know, if you're mature enough.
What?
I just feel like if you're a mature enough person, maybe you can deal with that. But me specifically, like I said, I do have some jealous tendencies sometimes.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
That's why I wouldn't tolerate it.
I know. Me, I'm at it, like you said, we're women at a certain age. But with my age, right now, my process is that if I'm going to be with you, you need to be straight up with me. And if I feel like I'm going to handle it, I'm going to handle it. Otherwise, I'm not for it. Period. If you don't make me feel important. If you don't make me feel like I'm priority, then I don't want none of it.
Well, those are different dynamics. So we're changing up the dynamics a little bit when we start talking about importance. Because whoever I'm with needs to make me feel important, period.
Period.
And if that person doesn't, then I need to reevaluate the fact that I'm with them. So for me, I don't want to say it's a streak of jealousy, but there are certain respects that I require from a person.
Yeah.
And there are certain respects that I will give. I truly choose to date people who don't have children.
Really?
Yes.
Are you serious?
I am very serious.
Wow.
I am very serious. I choose to date people who don't have children because I don't really have time for my kids and my baby mama. I haven't really ever really to deal with baby mama drama.
Well, what about you're talking about younger children. What about if they're older?
I mean, I am currently in a situation where there are older children.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just, just feeling it out, seeing how it goes. But, there will be a certain respect that I will forever give to his baby mother, his ex-wife, because there's a certain title that she's always going to have.
Yeah.
Just because he's with me doesn't mean his past is eliminated and it's just all about me. I can still give her the respect that I should give any other woman that I would on the street. But he would not be with me and her be his best friend. That it would not be acceptable. I'm telling you straight up, you ain't got to date me now, because everybody in this life has choices.
Yeah.
If the way I feel about it would make a person not want to date me, that's okay, boo. We could be friends, but how you gonna be my man and be best friends with your wife, your ex-wife? She could be cool with you. You could hang out with her if you need to. Do whatever it is you guys gotta do for the kids. But she's not gonna be your best friend. Y'all ain't going on vacations together. Y'all not going bowling.
I mean, think about these celebrities like Alicia Keys and Swiss, right? They literally have gone on vacation with his child's mother.
So the children were younger.
Children's mother.
They started out with younger children, which is a different dynamic than I have to deal with. And it started out with basic respects. Again, I'm gonna give the woman basic respect, and I'm big enough to be able to go on vacation, I believe.
Yeah.
With my man and his ex-wife.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna be sitting at the door wondering if he's creeping out to the next room the next day, because if he did that, I am able to separate myself from that person and walk away. My love is a little different.
Yeah.
I'm going to love you as hard as I can. And you're going to enjoy it. But I'm saying, when things don't add up and they don't feel right, I don't feel like I need to torture myself.
Okay.
I don't have to catch him with her legs up in the air for me to know that they're having sex. Even if I didn't see them having sex, he's going to give me a certain amount of respect that's going to make me feel comfortable. So I probably could eventually, once I get to know the woman, I probably could be the person who would go on vacation with them. I don't see anything wrong with a man having a positive relationship with all his baby mamas. I think that's great.
Right.
Take care of your children and, give her respect because she bore children for you. That's beautiful. But at the end of the day, she's not going to be your best friend. If I'm not your best friend, I don't belong there.
Okay, so let's just stop using the word best friend. What about just friends?
So that's different, because I can accept friends.
Okay.
I can accept friends, but when you say best friend...
Yeah, that's why I said we should stop using the word best friend, because that's what was making it a little bit more difficult to talk about. Because
it's too much...
Right, because best friend is a stronger word
they could
just
be friends.
Yeah.
They could be friends.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I can accept, okay, and like I said, so it's certain things that I can accept. If you already have had a family with her, meaning if you already have children, you know what I mean, or whatever like that, I can understand being friends with her, you know what I mean, or whatever like that, and because
like,
yeah, so you're gonna have to, you know what I mean. So not paying attention to that, but but it's to me sometimes I just feel like if you've been in a relationship for a really long time with a person, like you told me your history, and you've been in a relationship with that person for a really long time, it's okay to be friends with them too. But to me, I've been in a situation where it got out of hand to where the person was calling them all of the time. Like, you know what I mean? Why does she have to call you so much?
So you don't think they can be best friends?
It depends.
Forget best.
Right. It depends on their history.
Position? I forget your position. What's your position?
Okay, so it depends on their history.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It depends on their history. So if you tell me about your past, you tell me how much you were in love with this person, and let's just say you went as far as saying we were engaged, but then it broke off because of whatever the reason was, but we're still cool. Like, we're still friends. But if your ex is still calling you every day, I think I would have a problem with that. If it's once in a blue moon while we're together, that's okay. You know what I mean? Like, my thing of it is I need people to make it clear to them that I'm with somebody. And they need to respect that. And you should... I'm more mad at him. I would be more mad at him than her, because you're allowing her to call you every day. And you're taking the time out to talk to her, even if it's for fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And and I get it, but to me, that's too much.
It is too much.
That's too much. Like, again, if it was once in a blue moon, y'all checking up on each other, that's cool. That's fine. You know what I mean? But other than that, you know, what do you think about them going out and, we're going to go have lunch together, or we're going to go have dinner together, or whatever?
Eating, Coochie?
I can't.
What are you eating?
I can't.
What do you... I don't understand that. That's what I'm saying. The lines is crossed. You my man? Wait, you my man?
I don't think the lines are crossed. I'm just saying. Right. I'm just saying.
All right, listen.
I'm just okay. You know what? Because so I'm gonna play devil's advocate, because
go ahead.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate, and I'm gonna have to, because we women, like, I would know my dude.
Right.
There's no way possible you're gonna go have dinner and that's it. Okay. And then, you know, and that's where it comes in, where we've had arguments. You know, we've had arguments because I didn't try. I don't.
I'm trying to tell you. If you were with somebody for a long time and shit don't work out, physically they may still be attractive to you.
Right.
I know myself. I could feel. I know if there's certain people that I'll see that I'll be like, dang. And you look at him and you already know what his dick looks like.
Right.
You know he know how to push it. Mm-hmm. You know he know how to make you feel good.
And some people are stronger physically than they are in a relationship.
And so I'm supposed to go to lunch and not be thinking about your dick the whole time? Nah.
I'm just and that's what I'm saying. Like,
so if I
can we trust?
If I feel that way, I'm gonna assume another woman's gonna feel that way too.
Exactly.
So no, what you going to lunch out for?
And this is what I try to tell so many dudes. Like, you're getting mad at your current girlfriend because she's mad because you're still friends with your ex, when, you know what I mean? And in all actual, I'm trying to tell you, your ex is challenging your relationship with your current girlfriend.
And he don't know that?
And they act like they're all of them.
He don't know that?
Every fucking man in the world acts like they're fucking stupid when it comes to that.
No.
She's calling you every day.
Nah.
And she's trying to see if you're going to pick the fucking phone up.
He wants her to call him.
Exactly.
Okay, so now you know that. What you doing?
I'm out.
I'm not saying you specifically, but I'm just saying.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
If a person...
Ain't no way in hell I know that she's challenging our relationship to see if she got more power than me.
She's not challenging the relationship to see if she got more power. She already know it. That's why she's calling.
Exactly. And if you're not putting your foot down...
And he like it.
Exactly. So why am I getting...
So why are we having this discussion?
I'm just saying, why are we getting mad at her?
Why who getting mad at her? I'm not mad at her.
In general, there's so many... In general, but come on now.
It's the dude.
Out of all the women in the world, 100% of women, right? Mm-hmm. How many women, what percentage out of 100% of women, when situations like that, when it involves another woman, and you know it's not her fucking fault, because she's doing what she's allowed to do, what percentage do you think is going after the woman versus going after their dude, their man?
All I can say is what I would do. Because I'm not anybody else. But I know damn well.
Please.
She and I, first of all, I don't have to have a conversation with nobody.
Exactly.
Because I ain't talking to nobody about my man and my relationship.
Of course.
If the things are not happening in the relationship and I don't like it, I'm going to stop. If I'm eating something and it don't taste good, don't you stop eating it?
Exactly.
If you're doing something and it hurts, don't you stop doing whatever you do? So it's no difference in a relationship.
Right.
It's never going to get to the point where I'm going to have to go and confront some woman about my man. Because if she's doing anything, he's allowing it. He's the problem.
Exactly.
But it's 150 million men out there.
Exactly. So why do we feel like this person is the only one? You know what I mean?
He's not the only one.
All I'm saying is that it seems like she went over a lot of snow. Sorry, we're outside, guys. Sorry.
It seems like.
Okay.
Dang.
I can't. I lost my train of thought because that was crazy.
Somebody on crack in here.
Well, shut up. No, it just seems like, you know, when situations like that arise, you know what I mean? Like, it's like men have so many options and we limit our options because you know what I mean? We're like, I don't know why some of us are not like that. Like, we're just not equipped to having this one call me, having that, going out with that one, sleeping with this one.
You talking about different guys available to us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just saying. I'm
listening.
Like, some women are not equipped to do that, so they limit themselves. Like, they'll be waiting for that one dude and get mad because now he's talking to so many other girls, and you're just like, yo, what about me?
Yeah, and they like and they keep it
right,
and
they keep themselves exactly, and they keep themselves in that little category, right, and keep making themselves readily available for that one dude that's not even thinking about them as much. And they only come around when they need something from you, and you see these signs, but you still stay stuck there.
Well, okay, well, so that's a personal choice.
It is a personal choice.
It is a personal choice. I know of a lady. I mean, I can't remember where we went together. I don't know if we went to a party or I don't remember. The whole ride from this party, I think I drove to her house. I left my car at her house. She drove to the party. The whole ride back from that party to her car, which it had to be at least 45 minutes. She spent the whole 45 minutes going on and on, telling me story after story of all the bad things her boyfriend did to her. She kept going on and on and on and on and on. Dang, by the time we got to the house, I'm like, girl, you don't got to deal with none of that. You can leave him, girl. That girl is with this dude to this day. And it taught me that there are some people who like to be in misery. And when they see people, they want to tell their story about how bad somebody's treating them, but they're never going to do anything to make the person stop. So if you're in a situation where that's happening, where the person's putting someone else, supposedly their ex, as a priority over you, there's no discussion.
No.
As far as I'm concerned, he made his choice. It don't mean that his choice don't hurt me, but I'm going to move on.
Yeah.
Born without him, I'm going to die without him.
Right.
If you stay, you enjoy it. So don't keep blaming him and complaining about him. Go ahead. Eat your candy.
Yeah. I think it's the worst decision in, like, as far as the topic here. I think it's the worst decision is to keep a full, let's put it like this, a full friendship with your ex, because you're setting yourself up for failure.
And women, in my opinion, the motivation for a woman being that friendly with their ex is because somewhere in her little heart, she wishes they could be back together again.
Why wouldn't you? And the same, I mean, there's some dudes like that too. Like, so anyone that's willing to stay friends and live through the many different relationships that their ex goes through.
Like, they're torturing that
relationship? Right, and they're torturing themselves because it's like you're not giving your full potential to your current person because you're still keeping a little piece of your ex in your heart. So you're not really giving your full self to someone else, and I think that's so unfair. And if you're not ready to leave your ex alone, like, you're not ready for a relationship with nobody new. You're really not. That's sad.
A lot of people get away with a lot of stuff.
They do. They do. But I mean, like you said, it's what the person allows. So. And that's something that they allow. So, nothing that you can do but take yourself out of that situation if you're feeling not worthy or appreciated. Period.
It's like if you have a puppy.
Yeah.
And whatever you train the puppy, that's what he's going to know.
Yeah.
So if you have a dude and, you guys break up, he wants to separate or you guys can't make it work, you break up, and then you just sit around here making yourself available to him, all you're telling him is that you can go out and pursue other things, and don't worry, I'm going to be sitting over here waiting for you when you're done.
Right.
That's very flattering for someone to have.
Yes,
to know that no matter what happened,
you're going to be there.
Somebody. That strokes their ego. They feel so good. Whether it's male or female. I'm only speaking from a female's perspective.
Obviously.
Because I am a female. But if you sit around and you put yourself in that situation, they say if you're holding something, how is your hands free to get anything new?
Exactly.
So there's a lot of people who do it. I know a lot of people who do it. But I don't think it's to their benefit. At all.
And being in that situation where you you become envious of the person that you're waiting for. You know what I mean?
Envious?
Remember, meaning you wish. Okay, so you're sitting here waiting for that person to just come back to you. So you're making yourself readily available all the time, like you said.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so when I say envy, you're envying the fact that they're out there just living their life, even if it was someone else for the moment, even if it's this and that, but you still feel stuck, like you can't, because you're gonna miss an opportunity with that person that you want to be with. You know what I mean?
That don't want to be with you.
That don't want to be with you. So you sit here and you put yourself in a depressed state, and you're again stuck. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to leave it alone. You don't know how to move forward. You don't know. You know what I mean? Like, so you literally make yourself stuck in a sense of where you're waiting for them to call you. You're waiting for them to come by. You're waiting for them to need you. Do you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I hear.
And it's such a miserable. It's so miserable to.
Is it bad?
Yes.
Does it feel terrible?
It feels absolutely terrible.
Like really bad. Like seriously.
No, seriously terrible.
Like if you slam your finger in the door.
Absolutely.
Or worse than that.
Absolutely.
Like if somebody takes a plastic bag and puts it over your face and won't let you breathe.
It feels
like that.
Anything imaginable.
It feels like that.
Anything imaginable, but it's like you're just.
Well, here's my question.
To want to keep.
So
doing
if it feels like that.
Yeah.
And then after a few weeks, a person could get themselves out of it. Why would you go back to that feeling?
You wouldn't. No, if you're able to get yourself out, what I'm saying is for that moment though, you
have to get yourself out because the person is not coming back to you.
No, they're not.
So
they're
eventually
not.
you're gonna get out of it anyway, right?
Yes, you're eventually gonna get out of it.
So then when this dude who made me feel like that comes back and says, "Hey, why am I gonna take him back?"
Some people, because what I'm saying is, some people feel like I'll take them back because they feel sorry for the person.
For who?
For the person that they're
for the one that's out there living his life.
Yes,
you feel not you. The woman feels sorry for the man who's living his life.
The woman or the man feels sorry for the other person, their ex, and that wants them back because it's like now they see the error of their ways. People have gone through this over and over again. You know what I mean? With the back and forth in their relationships, or whatever. So So I'm just saying from my point of view, from a little bit of experience, you know what I mean? You feel sorry that they've had it rough or whatever. And even though that they fucked you up mentally, they fucked you up so bad. Like there's still something wrong in your head that you're just like, I have to be there for this person. Or, maybe they really do care about me and really did want to be with me or whatever. You go through so much mentally that you start thinking it was your fault. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So then what happens when that person comes back and y'all coochie crunch again? And then the person leaves again. Then what?
And then what? Yeah. Exactly. If you didn't, you're just going to put yourself back in that situation. It's going to be 10 times worse. Meaning you're going to put yourself back in that mental state of depression, having high anxiety, you know what I mean, or whatever, and not caring about yourself no more again, but it's going to be 10 times worse unless you deal with it head on. If you, like, for me, you have to work through your fucking issues. And if you decide to bring that person back, you have to understand that they did it once. It is a possibility they'll do it again. Not everyone changes. Some people change for the moment, and some people just don't. You know what I mean? Some people do for the long haul. Some people change just for the moment to get what they need from you. If it's because you got a car, if it's because you got a house, if it's because you got money, if it's because you got this and the forth. You know what I mean? So, you got to work on that shit yourself and understand that if you want to give this person another chance, that it's a possibility.
So basically, what you're doing is reinforcing what I'm saying, that usually when a woman is best friends with her ex, it's because she's sitting back there waiting for another opportunity.
Yep.
So to me, the answer to our question of the day, which was, and I'll repeat it, should you be friends with your ex? Sounds like the answer is no.
No. That's what I said. And again, I have to throw variables in there. Ultimately, it's no for me. It's no. But you just have to add the variables because some people, would say the word that they're mature enough to handle it. You know what I mean? to me, it just depends on who you're dealing with. It depends on their past together. You know what I mean? So it just depends on a lot of variables.
It depends on whether that person has respect for you, and your relationship with them.
Right. And if they do show that they have respect for you and your relationship with that mutual person, then it's all good. But if they cross the boundaries even from day one, then it's a no-go. It's an absolute no-go. Okay. But it's a no for you?
Oh, I'll be a person's friend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, friend for me, that's light.
Yeah.
You know, okay, you know, hey, how you doing? You know, you need to talk about something, we could talk, I guess. But it ain't gonna be like every week, you know, every 2 days. It's not gonna be like that.
Yeah.
I don't need a friend like that. If you my ex, you my ex.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. That's it.
And I have children with a person.
Yeah.
And I speak to them periodically, but he already know he don't need to call my phone every day.
Exactly.
He already know that because I don't entertain the fact that there's going to be any possibility.
Right.
Because if it was going to work, it would have worked when we was together.
Exactly. Well, I guess that's it.
That's it for me.
That's it for me too. So if you are mature enough to have those relationships with someone and they're still friends with their ex, then, you know, God bless you. But other than that, for me and Poison, it's a no, absolute fucking
Girl,
no.
go out there and find you another
Exactly.
man.
There's too many men.
And I shouldn't say girl only. Men, if
yes,
girl
there's
is
too many
tripping,
people in this world to be stuck
y'all
on one
already
person. There's just too many people in this world to be stuck on one person. You know what I mean? Or whatever. So get out there, do you, go experience whatever the fuck you need to experience in this life. But thanks for listening with us today. Again, it is the Bored Milf and
Poison.
join us again next time. Bye y'all.